Presented by TwinSpires. Welcome to the Kentucky Derby Workout Show presented by TwinSpires.com. Churchill Downs racing analyst Joe Christofek. And the first horse we're going to see work this morning is Risen Star and Louisiana Derby winner and Kentucky Derby contender.
Dustin, we're on it.
Right now you're seeing a horse training for Dwayne Lucas, a three-time Kentucky Derby winner, and see him gallop, work through the lane here. Real easy breeze there. Galloping out past the finish line. Watching some gallopers in between workouts here on a gorgeous Thursday morning at Churchill Downs. Friday morning, excuse me. So we've got another one about ready to break off for a work. Lots of activity here. We will be live streaming the Kentucky Derby and Kentucky Oaks workouts beginning tomorrow, Saturday, up and through Kentucky Derby week at Churchill Downs. Again, these workouts presented by TwinSpires.com. Joe Christofek, Churchill Downs racing analyst, will be identifying these horses as they work for you. And again, final preparations for the Kentucky Derby and the Kentucky Oaks begin in earnest tomorrow, Saturday, as all of these horses will be easily identifiable for both the Oaks and the Kentucky Derby, and we hope you enjoy. A little bit more serious workout is the rider definitely urging his partner through the lane. As you can see, the horse finishing up, though, on the wrong lead. And here's a horse for trainer Mark Casse, who will be sending out Classic Empire, the 2-year-old champion, in the Kentucky Derby, winner of the Arkansas Derby recently. He also has State of Honor as a Kentucky Derby contender, and Salty, one of the major players in the Kentucky Oaks. The Casse horse breaks off from the pony, very eager, definitely wanting to go here. The rider trying to restrain him, now allowed to break off and getting into a smooth stride as the work begins. The Casse horse ears up, being asked for a little bit in the late stages of the stretch here, finishing out this work strongly, galloping out into the turn. We have some gate schoolers as well here this morning. Younger horses that have not started prior definitely need to earn their gate card, be approved. Moving back to some gallopers and some workers here down the stretch at Churchill Downs on this beautiful Friday morning. Again, we will be live streaming the workouts for the Kentucky Derby and Oaks contenders beginning tomorrow, Saturday, presented by twinspires.com. Great to be joining you on all of our social media outlets. And we hope you enjoy the mornings leading up to Kentucky Derby and Kentucky Oaks 143. A lot of the horses out here this morning are just out on the track to stretch their legs, not doing anything necessarily serious. Jogging, galloping, other horses with more serious workouts. Usually, if they're in a good fitness pattern, about every 7 to 10 days at varying distances, depending on what they need leading up to their next race. Just a reminder, every morning, beginning tomorrow, leading up and through Kentucky Derby and Oaks Week. 8:30 to 8:45, special training for the Kentucky Derby and the Kentucky Oaks horses. They'll be easily identifiable via their saddle towels. We'll have some serious works, obviously final preparations for the Derby and the Oaks, with the horses here on the grounds at Churchill Downs currently, and several more obviously expected to arrive over the next few days and into next week from various locations all over the country. So make sure you join us again, 8:30 to 9 o'clock, 8:30 to 8:45 for the special workout times for both the Kentucky Derby and the Kentucky Oaks horses. And you can join us live from Churchill Downs, live streaming over social media. The crowds will be gathering over the course of the next several mornings. A little bit of a late time here on a Friday, designated Oaks and Derby horses, and the times we mentioned of 8:30 to 8:45 beginning tomorrow, Saturday. So we'll see the crowds gathering to take in these workouts and just enjoy a tremendous atmosphere here in the days and weeks leading up to Kentucky Derby and Kentucky Oaks 143. As you can see, horses just kind of taking things in, you know, different horses, different personalities, different things that they're doing every morning based on what the trainers' plans are for their upcoming races. Sometimes, depending on their demeanors, the exercise rider and pony person will take the horse over to the front of the stretch there and just stand there and kind of wait and take everything in before they actually slowly break off and walk and jog and eventually start to gallop around the turn if they're going to work out. Find the pole that they want to break from, depending on how far the trainer wants them to work. And then obviously, what are they going to do? Do they want to try to put some speed into them? Do they want just an easy work, galloping out into the turn, obviously, as well? Every trainer has a different plan for each horse, depending on what their morning sets look like. Every horse that's out here in the morning needs a little something different. Some of them need to learn how to relax a little bit better. Some of them just need to come out here and stretch their legs and maintain their fitness. And then, like we said earlier, there's a workout regimen as far as how often they work, how far they go, what the upcoming plans are for each individual as far as their upcoming races and distance, and what the trainer's plans are, not only in the short term, but many times in the long term as well. Let's go ahead and watch this individual here who is being ponied up to the pole in which they will work from. We'll take a look and see how this is going to play out now. Obviously, the exercise rider has instructions from the trainer, an idea of how fast they want to go, exactly how much they want to get out of the horse working down the lane and galloping out in and through the turn. So we'll pick up this workout right now and enjoy it. We're going to go back to the gate now. As you can see, gate schooling continuing here at the very, very head of the stretch off the turn. And obviously horses getting an education, getting themselves comfortable in the gate before they run. They have to earn their gate card and be approved by the starter. And one we're following obviously went in very kindly. We'll stand in the gate for a little while just to get them used to it. Obviously, during the course of a gate load during a race, they'll often stand in the gate for quite a while before they're sprung. And as you can see, these two leaving the gate cleanly. They're going to work a little bit here. Stretch their legs out a little bit more seriously than this will be termed a gate work, and it is in company. So it's interesting to see how this plays out. Obviously, when horses work around the gate from the gate like we just saw, they work straight down the stretch and then around into the turn to complete their training, depending on how far the trainer wants them to go. But good lesson for the horses, breaking from the gate, working in company. A lot of good schooling can be accomplished in that manner. Again, we're reaching the end of training time here at Churchill Downs on a Friday morning, getting everything set for our workout show, which will be live streamed beginning tomorrow, Saturday at 8:30 in the morning Eastern Time. Again, it is presented by twinspires.com. Very exciting times. We have Derby and Oaks horses arriving by the day, a lot of them already on the grounds and several others set to arrive here under the Twin Spires over the course of the next few days, and they'll be putting in their final preparations here, and we will be displaying them live for you each and every morning, 8:30 Eastern Time, presented by twinspires.com. Joe Christofek, racing analyst for Churchill Downs. Have a great rest of your day.